We now return to Let's Play City Skylines. Okay, so a couple things. First of all, I've changed the music. It's still Kevin MacLeod, or at least it says it is. I'm kind of leery about that because I feel like everyone on YouTube just sort of does that. They slap his name on there hoping that it'll be copyright free. But anyway, another thing. Let's go ahead and let the game go. A sinkhole developed whilst I was developing this area here. Which is, for some reason, totally screwed. Old Town. I don't know why I was doing that. It has occurred to me to maybe turn off, not that either. Turn off the disasters, but I don't know. Part of me wants to, just because I think it's going to be annoying as heck when it keeps destroying my city, but I feel like that also just adds interest to it, and so we'll just see how much further along I feel like letting it go. And somehow, I do not know how, we went from negative 15,000 income to negative 5. So that's interesting. Anyway, what I wanted to do this episode, I thought about while I was doing this. I want to redevelop an industrial park and put that right here and move this stuff over here and just turn this into housing and the residential. So let's go ahead and get started. I guess I want this arterial to also kind of split off this way. So the real solution to all of that, I guess, is going to be a roundabout. Yeah, okay. Another thing, let's go ahead and do that first, actually. I'm going to pause this. I put in sound barriers along this highway, but what I want to do here is connect every one of these roads over to here. Hold on a minute here. Okay. Just upping the volume a little bit. Right, so yeah, I want these to all connect over here, but I don't want them to go through tunnels. So, first things first, let's go ahead and redo all of this road here. I guess we'll do it from there. And at some point, I really ought to go and rename all of my streets. That is, after all, the point of this entire Let's Play. Let's go all the way to here, in fact. Bring that like so. Need to... Okay. And then we'll take this out here. It is starting to turn, so this might be a little bit difficult to make work, but we will give it a shot. So we'll come out here, actually do this okay. I mean, it's not great, but is okay with me. There we go. Okay. Oh, that is the wrong direction as well. There we go. Okay. So I may adjust this later on my own time to make that a little bit smoother. It doesn't really matter gameplay-wise, but I like these to be a little bit more angled and narrow. And what is going on here? We're going to have to adjust that. And I'm also going to have to think about... Well, maybe I'll have it go even more. Because I'm looking at where this is going to come out. Anyway, let's continue on letting that run, and I will grab, I guess, you. We'll just keep this going out straight until we get to right about... Now let's pull that back. Let's have it right about here. That is... I guess it is a little bit straight. Okay, oh yeah, I also... fix this. I managed to get these in, and we'll have to adjust this as we go. Anyway, let's do... Should I do a full-on roundabout? I really don't like these because I feel like they're too big. but actually, yeah, we'll take that one. And get rid of that, and get rid of that. And somehow it's not perfectly round, but it'll do. So this will allow me to have this, which kind of is actually, I put this too far. Yeah, let's adjust this. No, come back. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh, now it's not going to snap. How did I get that one to snap? Interesting. Well, let's put it here. That'll be a little bit. That's still a little bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, we'll pull it back even more. Just trying to think of the curve that I want to get out of here. Now, I may even adjust these. I'll probably have to, in fact. Oh. Had the wrong one? Had the wrong one. Oh my god. Nope. We will just center it right there. It's not the right one. What the hell? That's the one I want. And now it connects. Yay. Okay. Well, that's still okay. In fact, that actually works a little bit better. It's going to be not perfect for this neighborhood, but that's okay. So, anyway, we got to connect all of these now over to here and make some kind of sense of all of this. So all I'm going to do, just get started here, is just drag a road right there. And obviously I don't want it to connect to this, but I need a point here to jump off of. And I guess this works. Yeah, we'll let this decide for me. Why are you snapping there? I need it to go off of this. Curse you. Alright. What about manually doing this? There we go. That's a bit better. Alright. Well. You're just gonna fight me the whole damn way, aren't you? Alright. Well, I see the game and how it's gonna go. This has gone just a little bit longer. That's okay, though. That's actually okay. Does not need to be a perfectly symmetrical city. I just need to learn to let go. I would like it to line up, though, and it does. And all of the crimes and atrocities that get made here just end up covering up with more green zones, because I really would actually like to have more greenery in the cities. It looks really nice when you do that. I mean, you know, filling in like little tree gaps and all that stuff. Unfortunately, because of the way the square works, you don't get much of a gap in anything, so you can't really fill it in to make it look green, but it's as close as it can. And while we're fiddling around here, I'm seeing that I'm getting a couple things growing on me, so why don't we come in here and add a few zones. I would like to maybe come in here. Did that do it? I guess I needed to just... Okay, well, I fully admit this is not the correct choice for music. This is kind of dull. Oh yeah, I also did a couple things here. In fact, why don't we go ahead and... I got more commercial here. Let's go ahead and fill those in. At least to these ones. That's another thing I want to do here is I had ideas for this. Well, I've got ideas for it. Let's go ahead and, well, okay. Hold on a minute. One thing at a time. Let's start maneuvering some of this over this way. And I'll tell you what. I'll go like this. And that is awful. Let's do maybe there. Okay, that works out. And we'll place that. Okay, and first thing I'm going to complain about, of course, is going to be water. Perfect. So I'll come over here now, and we'll do a little bit of what is going on here. What is this? Too few services. Okay, so we don't have enough going on, probably because I removed one of the superfluous fire stations out here, which it needed to be here to cover this, but we're going to move it out here. In fact, first thing I'm going to do is put down a new fire station. I mean, I don't actually want it to go there, but I also don't want it to be in the middle of the... Okay, what we're going to do here is the same thing I've been doing. Let's let this run. We'll do a one-way. Should we do a one-way? Let's get rid of all of that, and we'll kind of find the middle of the street. Well, okay, first of all, I've got to do something like this. And then I do this. Or can I get it to be there? You go. Okay, and then we grab you, and we pull this down, pull that down, and apparently not. Explain this one to me. Managed to make it look okay last time. Alright, let's try again. Jeez. Oops. Nope. Nope, it doesn't like it. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna not worry about it. We'll put this down, and I guess I can just zone. Actually, this is a normal thing here. To do this. And it would actually be nice. Let's do this instead. There you go. And realistically, this area here would be this whole area out front of the fire station, so that you could not stop there. That is actually how one of the fire stations near where I live is marked. It's all across the road there. Anyway, okay, so we got that. Let's continue adding more to this, and I really don't like and or understand why it's doing this. Can I get rid of you and there? Okay, that works better actually. Yeah, let's not do that. I'm not a fan. Really not a fan. We'll kind of bring some things in here and let it go to work, I guess. That one's alright to develop. You know, I'm going to pause for a minute so it doesn't keep making things while I'm trying to fix this. Okay. I'll do another one here. Okay, so the music, hold on a minute here. Alright, well, jeez. We'll see how this works. This is the world genre. I don't know how well that's going to go. But guess we'll find out. Gonna have to find something that actually work out for the future. Right now, this isn't very... I don't know. I was trying to find something that was not in the same vein as the City Skylines stuff. This just kind of... this empty, droning sound. But, I guess we can always just turn the regular music back on, too. That's an option. Seem to be getting away from this. Must just be the slope of the land. It makes it look weird like that. Alright. So, where are we at here? So now the real question is going to be, how do I want to connect this up? Maybe I don't want this here. Maybe I could just have it here and then have it go straight instead of curving. I keep futzing with this, but I think in the interests of keeping the grid, I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Really, for this entire central area, that's all I kind of want to do is just keep it somewhat similar, somewhat symmetrical. Feel like that will kind of help. Okay, that's not going to help. So this one's going to have to be just a little bit shorter, I guess. Like, how would it work? I guess if I brought it in like this, maybe? It's still not very good. What if I just do something fun like this? No. Let's go like that. Okay. And then we can drag this down to here. This is where we'll just kind of connect everything up. So the feeling of the entire center of town here will just kind of be gridded, and then as we go out here, then I'll start taking a little bit more of an organic approach to the street design. Maybe I could just do a severe turn there, because otherwise, what are we getting out of this? Oops. Okay, well that's fun. It's not even snapping properly. Okay. No, I don't know. Maybe that is a little bit too close. We'll line it up with the other one there. Just enough so that it's actually got some room there. It almost lines up. Not quite. But it's almost there. That's okay. Right, okay. Let's continue on with this. There we go. Here's some music you can shake your hips to, or whatever. Wiggle in your chair. Move your phone up and down. I don't know how people watch these anymore. Okay. Let's add in another group here. Actually, it looks like I happen to be eating into the demand, so that's actually okay by me. We'll do enough right there, and then we'll come back in here. And, I don't know, just for kicks, maybe do... Well, since this is a playground that I, for whatever reason, decided to put in there, let's take some of that, and then we'll put in a couple of those. Okay. Now, while that is being developed, we can also develop a little bit more. I want to start at least somewhat of the look here. Now, what do I want to do? Okay, is this going to be part of Middleton, or is this going to be part of Old Town? Let's connect up the roads, first of all. Okay, I'm going to have to move some of you out of the way. If I come up here... Is that going to pass through? Yeah, it will. Perfect. Boy, his songs really do get repetitious, don't they? Come on. Okay, how's that? Maybe that'll connect that? Hey! Alright. So now obviously we're going to have to go through here and fix all the traffic stuff, but I won't bore you with that. I am not a fan of how these hills are going to develop. These are going to be pretty bad. But it's alright. We need water though. That's not alright. We're not alright with that. May as well drag her down here. And, let's see. Well, let's see, this should actually maybe go. Whoops. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Gonna have to find something that is a little bit more varied, for sure. Okay, so now all this dead grass I could just leave, or I could pave over. I think I'll just go ahead and leave as is. I don't know. Since this is all connected, why don't I just say this is all Old Town here? And then we'll kind of deal with Middleton as need be. What do we got here? Fire. Well, we should definitely have fire situated now. Oh, yeah. We don't want all of this. In fact, if anything, I'm going to want that to be connected via this. And then, I guess, boy, I really hate that. So I could do a roundabout here. So maybe I'll bend this out, have the roundabout here, have shoot one off there, shoot one off this way, so it goes around the back side, then shoot one off this way, so it goes up here. I'd like to start working on the park eventually. So maybe we'll do that at some point as well. Let's go ahead and just continue this on here. And what we will do is start giving it some policies, like smoke detector distribution. In fact, that would probably be a good thing to have up in here. Why not? Oh, I did have that in there. Okay, well, at least for the first thing, we'll make that less likely for things to burn down, hopefully. That would be probably enjoyed by everybody. And let's see, what other things can I do here? Now let's come in and continue filling this. Fill in the last bit of, say, office space here. And commercial. I would like to maybe put a few offices in here, so let's kind of tear this out. Like that. And I think I will eventually have to why is it underwater right now? Oh, did I don't think I did this last episode. I think I did this on my own time. I moved the road out, and I replaced it as an alley so it's thinner, and then I have connected it via these, which I might just use as regular paths, so that vehicles can't get onto the boardwalk. Because I don't know how much foot activity, but as you can see, it is significantly, well, it did. Unfortunately, these seem to be attached to this, and not this. That is a little bit unfortunate. But now the boardwalk is directly along the bar and grill. We happen to have a lot more bars along this now, which is okay. But it looks a lot more lively, and I'm really not a fan of this. Especially that. But I gave them more get-off points, so hopefully we're not focusing on driving. My theory for why they were driving so much was because they had to go a long distance to get over to here. And so I figured the AI was probably simulating that to be, you know what, let me. I figured it was simulating that it would be better for it to do vehicle. Let's see if this stops it. What got put down? While we're here, there are a few other things, like the locomotive halls. I'd actually like this railroad museum to be right down here. You know what, let's go ahead and put it as close as we can. Sure. I mean, okay. Let's maybe move it away so it doesn't do that. How far away? Well, that's a little better for that anyhow. Not so much for the land. Well, we'll figure something out. So anyway, now the Railroad Museum will be down here. Eventually I will make this into a line for people. Actually, trains have been coming in here. Passenger trains. In fact, I think this is one of them going out. So that has been working. And that's good. Okay, looks like we're having a bit more of a deal here. This sounds like music from my Let's Play of Sunlit Tides. It is not, however. It's this is not one of the songs that I used. I recognize it, but it's yeah. I just brought that one to mind. That was just a long time ago. Back when I did fun Let's Plays that took forever and people got angry when there wasn't an episode for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month. It was a very difficult one for me to keep up on. Okay, we're going to start taking away more of these. it out. Right, so, well, I was going to get started on making a thing here, but now does not appear to be the time. We're kind of out of time. So, I'm hopeful that this industrial area here will be a little bit better. I don't know, maybe I could... I'd hate to add another intersection. I really want this to flow. I don't want too many stops here, especially since we're going to have crap like this going on. I mean, in fact, right here would probably be good for a roundabout. What have I done with the traffic thing here? Yeah, I put a stop sign there and stop sign there, but this is going to be a heavily trafficked area trying to get into here eventually, and unless I do another tunnel thing here, which I could, connecting up to there, in fact I may, I could do that. I could make this a dead end here, avoid that connection, and then have this start further back, so it's not such a drastic change there. That would give me a better movement inward, because otherwise we're going to get a lot of people come from here moving over here eventually. I'd rather avoid that if possible. Maybe even do a buffer in here of some stuff. Now eventually I'm going to have to put like warehousing and stuff in here. I could put warehousing and stuff. Maybe. Because that would help. I mean, having a warehouse right outside of the industry is good, but it would also be good if it were actually within range of the businesses and industries that are going to need it. Okay, well anyway, I was going to work on that, but the last thing I'm going to do instead is reconfigure all of that. And next time, we'll get to work on these. I may go ahead and preemptively put in all the walking paths. So the way that the neighborhoods in Savannah, Georgia look, and this isn't good, seeing a bunch of that crap going on here with broken... Anyway, the way it goes is you typically, let me pause this, you got a bunch of residential, and then you've got commercial, and then in the middle is like a park or well, it's mostly green space. It's mostly just a walking space. So I don't know if I actually want to put like parks in there, or if I want to just kind of have it as an open green space, or if I want to maybe put a service in there. I'm sure there's other things. Bouncy castles, I don't know. I can find a whole bunch of things, but this is going to be a nice looking, I want it to be a nice looking neighborhood, and to that end I will be upgrading some of the roads and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, that's what we get to look forward to. And it'll all be low density as well, so I have to figure out some service spaces, probably some school areas, and then they'll all just drive right under the bridge and go to work somewhere. I want to connect up this as well, so maybe I will have another middle road here or something, maybe out here. I want this to be more of the industry for forestry, specifically like the lumber mills and whatnot. And we do actually need paper. Maybe that's one of the first things I should be working on, because we need paper for this, and then we need plastics eventually. This food factory is not doing anything other than just being here, and that's okay with me. How are we doing on everything else though? Flour mill, bakery. So it looks like we're kind of low on crops to be making the flour. We're not doing enough of that. Everything else, maybe I've got too much animal product. Too much of my crops are going to feed cattle. So I guess I could also make an extension and do another little farm out here. I don't know. There's so many little things here that I want to detail, and I want to fill up the map, but God, this is a big map. Should fill in my sinkholes too. And then maybe also I'll close this off and see if we can't get the water to back up. Not flood everything, but at least, you know, fix this, because I would like to make a marina. Eventually I'd like to do the new fishing industry stuff and take care of some of that. So yeah, this will probably be the only dirty industrial park that I build, And right now I'm just spamming down the zone, but I'd like to fix it so that it's got some services in there and some centers, and break it up a little bit. But I think we can replace all this dirty industry with actually specific industries. I mean, there's spots all over the place. So yeah, we'll do that, and then gotta get my electric company up and running. Now let's see. The other versions of the game have also brought in a gas company and a communications company. So maybe after I get this set up and fill in all the little gaps and whatnot, which I would like to blaze through just so we can push this forward, that's when I'll go into this and start doing all the specialized buildings and focus on that, and then we'll expand the city into another neighborhood, and then I'll focus on another little area. Yeah, I think so. Okay, anyway, time to end this one here. I will see you next time.